Guatemala is at the heart of the Mayan world. And for that reason, we have 25 different cultural groups, 25 different languages, and we are just 14 million people. In general, 23% in the country of people living in poverty, of kids between the ages of 3 months and 5 years, 23%, they have problems of malnutrition. But in the communities where we work, we are addressing that every day. But with the drop, resources are less because these are communities that are agriculturally based for their economies. And then we're trying to address that, but some of the issues that I can point out to, for instance, more than 150 kids just in the past 3 months, we identified before it was a problem their nutritional status, they were suffering, and then we were able to address that promptly, so they were not affected, because then later on they are affected in their lives forever because of their nutritional status. We are helping, in this case, the family also to have gardens that they don't consume a lot of water, because that's the problem, and that they can cultivate their vegetables over there, at the very least at this moment, for their own consumption. They cannot produce for export or for selling out, but at the very least for their own consumption. You have to pair also this with the economic downturn, because most of our exports come to the US. Consumption is a little bit less, but that affects directly these communities. Very recently I was in a community and I asked kids about different activities that we have, and I asked 2 girls, and I say, so what is the best thing that has happened to you in the last months? And they say, we're happy, we like to do these things, and we are not afraid anymore of talking to adults. Wow. That for me was amazing, because if you go to some of these communities, children will be usually in the background. They won't be very present, if you wish. They won't be very active. But nowadays I saw in this community this group of children that they were very involved. They were asking questions in the community. So that's something that I can see. I don't need a lot of indicators to know that that's something that is changing their lives forever. There are 4 elements that you have to consider when we work in communities to see who are the most deprived, excluded, and vulnerable in communities. It's the factor of where they live, their identity, their gender, and their age. If they are rural, they are indigenous, they are women or female, and they are children, they are the most deprived, excluded, and vulnerable. When I see a smile on those little kids, when I see that they are enjoying what we are doing, that's what put a smile on my face.